Hey, welcome to the video. This is Matt from Dream Hill Homes. We help people become vacant land owners. And today we're here to chat about one of the largest pieces we've had in inventory in a while. This is a 77.53 parcel up near Mojave Spaceport Airport. We're listing it here for 170. Owner financing is available. If this property is for you, you can go ahead and reserve it right here with this big red button, and then we'll get the paperwork started. I highly encourage you to watch the video on this one because we're going to cover a lot of details in this video that explain the basics of this land. One of the highlights is it has road access. It's got utilities nearby. It's got water and potentially public water right down the street next to this subdivision here, which I'll talk about more in a bit. We also have platted roads going through the property here, as well as, I believe, perimeter easements, and we're about a little less than a mile from the nearest substation. So if you're looking at this property from the viewpoint of renewable energy, this is potential for that. We have had a few companies reach out as far as interest in that. So, but it's still available at the moment. So if you're watching this video, I'm going to try to cover the basics as quickly as possible. So let's jump on over to Google Maps. This is the view. So here's the Mojave Air Spaceport. This is off the 14 freeway and the 58 interchange here. So if you're aware, there is a transportation hub going in. It's planned to go in up here in Kern County. Not sure when that's going to happen, but they did break ground and made approvals on that. So I thought it'd be interesting to note right here you have the Los Angeles Power and Water Department right down the street here, which I believe is serving this development here. So the land, if you look here, it's this 20 acres to the south of Douglas Avenue, as well as a few parcels around the subdivision, as well as another 30-acre patch up here. So it's kind of this L shape around this subdivision. I'm going to show you some pictures here so you can get a sense of it. So here is looking north. So you can see windmills off to the west, beautiful views to the north. And here's the property line approximately. Now, these are not exact property lines, but I just wanted to point out that we do have legal access along Douglas Avenue here, as well as through the subdivision. So you've got plenty of places to access along these platted roads here, as well as Coke Street, which is over here on the east side as well. So let's just go through looking south now. So turned 180 south. You've got the Silver Queen or the Golden Queen mine. There's a mine off in the distance. I should know this. But there's Douglas Avenue here going east-west. Here's the subdivision that I was pointing out earlier. And we own all the property adjacent to that as well. Now, there are some power lines that run along Douglas Avenue. We'll show some pictures here. But here's the approximate property line, including the 20 acres to the south of Douglas Avenue. So that's there as well. And if you look here, here's the total dimensions here. So you've got paved road access all the way up into the last little bit here, and then it continues. It's a dirt road, Douglas Avenue, through the property. As well as, on Coke Street here, you have access, frontage along here, as well as perimeter easements as well. So that's basically it. That's kind of the overview. Here's a view from the ground. Our photographer was out there taking pictures, showing the power lines, how close they are to the property. So you got power line, drop it right there, and post office right down the street. Here's showing a view of Douglas Avenue, pretty good condition. There's the southern view and a little bit of the Joshua trees in the area. So, pretty good condition. There are some utilities running through here. We got power lines. There's some gas lines running through. So we're close to civilization, but, it does require some work to connect all those utilities. So if you have any questions on that, we're happy to provide the phone numbers. You can go ahead and see if it's going to work for what you're planning. So if you have any questions on the property APN numbers, you can just scroll down on here to the bottom, and you'll see a full list of the APN numbers. We've got 9 parcels here, 77.53 acres total, continuous, all connected, all adjacent. We've got, potential for power that's provided through a public utility, but you'll have to go ahead and do your research on that. We usually tell customers well water, but in this case, again, we're pretty close to public utilities. You can go ahead and verify that on your own. We haven't made the phone calls and verified all this yet because we just got the property in. So as far as owner financing, we are asking 50% down, then somewhere between $500 and $1,000 a month. If you have any questions on that, you can give us a call. Estimated taxes, somewhere around $1,600 a year for the whole shebang. So that's where we're at. So I know that's a lot of information. If you want to check out the general coordinates or going to, view the property, you're more than welcome to check it out. We can send you the coordinates. Just give us a call. We'll send it on over to you. Now, for this property, because there's a lot of information, we provided some of the renewable energy reports that we've pulled on the property already. Now, this is just for the bottom 20 acres. It's not for the whole property itself. It's just to give you a sample of what could be possible here for this property. It just covers that bottom 20 acres to the south of Douglas Avenue, and some pictures as well. So if you wanted to download these pictures and take a look at them, there's more information here. So that's basically it. I know this is a large piece. There's probably some more due diligence. If you want to request the county phone numbers, assessors, planning, anything you need, give us a call. We're happy to provide that. We also have a list of surveyors. If you wanted to piece together something in your due diligence, we've got all those numbers. We're happy to provide them. But again, you got to do your own homework on these. Ask questions. We're happy to help as much as we can, but we also want you to be informed. So ask questions and do your own due diligence. So this video is really just to provide the basics. So hopefully we've achieved that. If you have any questions, if you want to see more photos, if you want to just chat about the property and kind of talk through what you had envisioned for it, most of the time the best path is to talk to the county directly, give planning a call, say, hey, I want to do the XYZ. What would it take? And they'll kind of describe that. That's pretty much it. So if you have any questions, let us know. Looking forward to chatting with you, and I'll see you in the next one. Cheers.